I'm always looking for something innovative, especially in the niche indie realm. And who doesn't want a solid freshie that performs pretty well? I blind bought this fragrance and it was fairly inexpensive with no expectations in mind other than the fact that some people said that this shit was dope. But let's roll my motherfucking music so I can put you onto this brand because this particular fragrance is very nice on skin. Blessed morning, my beautiful peoples. You know who it is. This is your boy, C to the U to the B to the A. Now I'm going to completely butcher this name because I'm slightly dyslexic and a full-blown tard. But the fragrance, I believe, is called Reveur or Revere, and that's Obsidian. Now, as mentioned, I believe I paid about 80 bucks for this shit on the website. It's a small packaging, which is dope because I'm not looking for big bottles all the time, especially with the limited space that I have, aka wifey doesn't want all this shit in the house. And when I first popped the cap on this motherfucker and I smelled it up close, I got a little bit of neroli and I'm like, no! But luckily, that's not the case at all, especially on skin. This has this calming, smooth Sade in the background vibe with a little bit of a fruity overtone that's sexy as shit for a fresh fragrance that has the capabilities of possibly being worn in early fall. It's pretty poppin'. And what it does on skin for a freshie and something that's blue that you automatically would assume, oh, another fucking aquatic mess. Nah, it ain't that. It's a little bit fruity. It's a little musky. It has this neroli-esque vibe, although it's not listed in the notes because I looked them up, but it has a little bit of neroli-esque vibe. So it has this fruity, musky, but something very calming about the musk base on this shit that makes it really smooth and round. What I found interesting about this fragrance, and it's been on my skin for about 15 minutes, is that once you spray it on skin, you don't have that harsh, abrasive, synthetic opening, and you can actually smell this shit up close without it burning your nostrils. You know what I'm saying? Like a bad batch of Coca-Cola. Now on the midsection, it does have a little bit of an amazing high luxury Tide. Yeah, Tide, the fucking detergent. But that's not necessarily a horrible thing because I like when clothes smell fucking clean. So it has that definitely summertime vibe. Sometimes you don't want something super loud and obnoxious. You want a clean smelling fragrance that has a character to it and a little bit of a twist. In this particular case, you got notes of pineapple, rosemary, cardamom, but I do get a little bit of a neroli type vibe. I do get a little bit of a detergent vibe. Also, the rosemary in here is very pronounced in mid and dry down, but in a nice way. It doesn't smell too herbaceous, but you definitely get that greenery in there. Truth be told, this is not a bad fragrance at all. I quite enjoyed it actually, and I found myself wearing this shit about 6 times, and it was kind of like a dumb reach for me because I knew it was gonna be a safe bet right when I put it on. Now we all know wifey's opinion counts. She's like, oh, that's nice. She's like, that's not crazy. I'll fuck with that. And in Dominican crazy wife terms, that means, yo, I'll deal with it. I like it. You can spray the shit on and I'm not gonna puke all over your face or tiger uppercut you with the medulla. So that's definitely a plus if he gets the wifey stamp of approval. And wifey stamp of approval is essentially like, I don't hate the shit, take it off. I got about 6.5 hours on my skin, which is definitely solid. And it honestly makes me curious about other fragrances on this line because this wasn't a blind buy that I regretted. 1, it was priced competitively. 2, it's a great smelling fragrance. It's not your typical blue aquatic fragrance that it may look. The packaging is super simple, but it's all about the juice, right? And this shit is solid. I don't know anything about this brand. I don't know fucking, I don't know shit. This was my first impression of the brand and it's a solid first impression. So this is definitely a ball spray. Good spray too. See, from here I'm getting a little bit of a Tide detergent mixed with a little bit of a pineapple vibe, and the rosemary is definitely kicking in. Yeah, it's got this very calming vibe about it. I fuck with this shit heavy. This is very good. Yo, shout out to them. I don't know who you are, but you know, you did well. I love y'all motherfuckers from the heart. If you know any other fragrances from this brand, please let me know, because I don't know dick. I'll see y'all bitches next time. You know what? It's the biggest in the game. Smooches.
For the fly gun holder, money folder, motor roller, start tack when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would.